Okay.
Hey, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Had a lovely lunch, little steak quesadilla.
Yes. So why do we believe for 1 second anything Captain Tiny Hands or his administration says?
Yes, it occurred to me in a moment of starvation prior to lunch that the man has never said a truthful word in his life.
No.
And he has a long track record of lying.
Cons.
He's a con and a crimer.
Okay. So
why are we believing this? Okay, anyway.
We do have prisons here. And
We do.
remember that Texas and Arkansas said, detention camps here. Come bring your people.
Oh, they started clearing trees. Sarah Huckabee Sanders was salivating.
Who was flying the planes?
Good question.
The plane depicted in the propaganda film was not a U.S. military plane.
No.
It was a Global X plane, a company that provides
Yes.
charter flights based in Florida.
They do weekly charters to Cuba.
Surprise, surprise.
It's only a 5-year-old company, and the man who started the company, a man 66 years old, has stepped down, and they seem to be all finance-type bros that are running it now.
The administration paid $6 million to El Salvador to take the detainees,
Right.
but yet we have prisons here.
Yes, for-profit prisons. I'm sure they weren't thrilled.
So come with me on a little journey.
We've been down a rabbit hole.
Big rabbit hole. Do you know that one of the first calls that Captain Tiny Hands made to another country once inaugurated was El Salvador?
Yes.
It was on January 23rd.
And do you know when he called Keir Starmer?
We remember Keir's name?
Keir.
There we go.
The Prime Minister of England. He called him 3 days later on the 26th.
So El Salvador.
Why El Salvador?
Before. Well, let's think about this for a second. Did you know that El Salvador was the first country to adopt Bitcoin
Yes.
as legal tender?
Yes, and that it failed miserably. And even though it failed miserably on March 5th, according
this
to
year.
a Reuters article, they bought more Bitcoin.
In December 2024, El Salvador got a $1.4 billion loan from the International Monetary Fund. And in order to get it, they had to remove the mandatory acceptance of Bitcoin by merchants.
Right. So who else is touting crypto these days? Well, El Salvador before England, something stinks here. Remember that the
MaxiPad
maxi pad on the ear moment last summer?
We are being played.
We're being played, guys.
So the question is why? Is it to crush the judicial system here and help out a pal who will, gosh, do you think maybe he might buy some of that World Liberty crypto?
Oh, God.
Tiny Hands crypto?
All that fake
Two birds, one
stuff?
stone?
Yeah, well, it could be.
Keep asking questions, people.
Stop, children, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down.
'Cause it stinks.
Don't obey.